Okay, yeah, we in here. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hey, hey.
Everybody. Woo!
Fire.
Yeah, you see us. How y'all doing? Welcome everybody to the first
Yes.
episode of Too Shay'de
Radio. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, we on your lives, we streaming, we here. Look, we got artist of the year in the building.
What's good, y'all? Severe
Garcia. Garcia, this is my homeboy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
oh,
sir.
yeah. Hey, we had to come to the crib.
Definitely.
We had to come to his studio.
No doubt.
Yeah.
We want to be sure. See, I'm gonna scoot over so he can get his big ass in
Yeah,
here.
you know what I'm
saying?
Let me get in here. We trying to social distance.
But his body all in the way. All in the way.
He was here.
You know what I'm saying? Too much body in the way.
You gonna start freestyling in the back of your head, built like a mic with a mic stand, nigga.
I'm only
hey,
like
give me R16 to the back of Bo neck real quick, nigga.
Oil spill going down.
Hey, look, we here. It's Too Shay'de Radio. We got spotlight Severe Garcia. We gonna be spotlighting his CDs, his accomplishments, all his stuff. But before we get into all that, we got our topics going on, baby. And technically for tonight, our first topic is going to be The Last Dance.
Oh, The Last Dance, for sure.
Everybody say Michael Jordan's The Last Dance, right?
Now look. Before we even go any further, I know Keon got shit he want to say. I know you got something you want to say. I just want to point this out. When sports disappeared, and they said, what can we do to keep the people entertained? ESPN decided we're going to go and grab the best team of all time, led by the best player of all time, to remind y'all the greatness that is the Chicago Bulls, led by Michael Jordan. Period. They didn't go get no Magic. They didn't go get no Kareem. They didn't go get no Bronny. They went
no damn buoys.
No buoys, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it should be.
I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, I want with this documentary, at the end of the day, I want them to end, finally, the conversations of comparing other upcoming NBA stars to Michael Jordan because it's just levels to it. I mean, first of all, 6-0 in the finals, everybody know that. 6 MVPs. You know, I want to also add the fact that, because a lot of these sportscasters don't ever say this, but the only scoring champ to ever win Defensive Player of the Year. That means I'm the best player on the offensive end, and I'm also the best player on the defensive end.
Like me.
I also do a lot. I also want to say, I want you to stop saying that Scottie Pippen was the best all-around player when Michael was the only one to ever win a defensive championship.
True story.
Title. Don't compare him to Mike either.
Okay.
I love Scottie. Shout out to Scottie Pippen.
Shout out Pip.
First player ever, let me say, this is my last point. I'm going to make it real quick. Ever that I know of, if there's, prove me wrong, to retire and come back, take 2 years off, but he retired and came back and won another championship. In fact, he came back and won 3 more. 3 more.
3 straight.
See, y'all ain't getting into the real deal.
You know, I don't know another player that's retired and came back and won 1.
Look, the real is who else was doing cocaine? Was Coach Doug Collins in there doing cocaine with Oakley?
Hey, man.
The names
why you gotta bring up old shit? Why you bring up old shit?
You know, with a name like Dave Corzine, he had to be doing cocaine.
If he sound like the
right now. You would not say that nigga wasn't a drug addict.
Have you ever seen
that voice look like the dealer?
Man, I'm telling you, Orlando Woolridge, you know he was high.
Oh man. But look, it's like, okay, now this is the deal, and it's just for devil's advocate, right? Is Mike really snitching if he's talking about something from basically 3 decades ago? Is that still snitching?
That's like snitching in the future, kind of. That's like
we watched the movie American Gangster, right? And everybody liked that movie, but Buddy snitched on everybody too, man. And it's like, but we still celebrated him because it was 20 years later and we understood why.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really consider it snitching. I just thought he was telling the truth.
Hey.
Well, see, it's definitely dry snitching, but what it is he just got to say it for everybody else said. Because if anybody else said that Mike is doing cocaine too, think about it.
That's true. We had to protect his image.
His legacy.
Because he's like, now this shit gonna come out. Everybody talking shit about me. They're like, if Mike was doing cocaine, jumping out the goddamn room, nigga, how you think he learned how to fly?
That's exactly what Air meant.
Right before Mike went up, he just lipped off on you.
And why he can float for the free throw line.
He had a little cocaine in his wristbands. He just tapping it and just go for it.
How you think he balled up Bugs Bunny? He was high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, you got to be on some type of drugs to actually play. Not against, but with Bugs Bunny. He didn't play against him. He was on his team.
Yeah. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Marlo and Menzo.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
And on this, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for checking this out. We just talking a couple of topics on Too Shay'de Radio. Right now, we was talking about The Last Dance and all the cocaine they was doing on The Last Dance. And we watching. Some people already got the other episodes, so we don't want to spoil nothing.
But I watched them. Why you ain't watched the other 2 episodes?
I see.
So
are you telling me you watched episode 3 and 4?
Our next subject is single women's fingers during the lockdown.
God damn.
Yeah, man. I know they've been going through it, man. Ain't no nail salons and ain't no late night visits. So yeah, them fingers gonna be looking rough coming up out of this quarantine, boy.
Oh my God. This is crazy, man.
So I mean, that finger, that's like a zombie finger. That's gonna be I think you having too much fun without your finger, baby. I don't think you need that finger.
Yeah, that picture might have been taken pre-quarantine. Where she put that finger?
That looked like she put the powder on her finger for all the Bulls players that Jordan was talking
It
about.
looked like that finger got deep fried, then they put flour on it.
Hey,
it's gonna be a bunch of deep fried fingers after this quarantine.
If you saw a woman day after quarantine come to your house,
yeah.
He had 3 of those fingers. The rest of them was ashy the other way. What would you do?
You can't come in with no ashy Larry finger.
Right. I have to do like I'm gonna wash your feet and I'm gonna wash your hands before we get started.
Oh my God. But your fingertips like, look, just imagine like, hey, come here for a minute. You'd be like, what the fuck?
No, like,
I'm not here. Like, get out.
You're a vampire. I'm not touching you. Don't touch me with that finger.
What's on your
finger?
finger?
They even make this picture?
That cocoa butter.
That ain't
cocoa butter.
No, that is not cocoa butter.
How did they even make that picture, bro? I'm trying to understand. Is that a toe they stretched out or something? Like, what is going on?
Hey, but that nail still hard as a motherfucker. She need to get her pterygium game up or something. Yeah. We gonna change the subject.
Oh yeah, you get you. Oh yeah. Hold on. I can explain this one. I was walking through the neighborhood. And I was like, you know, I've been on lockdown, man. I've been quarantined and shit. And I looked at this tree and I was like, man, that tree got a big old coochie on it, man. Like, do you see that bug? Look at it, man. Now you can't tell me that don't look like a big old coochie on that tree, man.
Yeah.
There's deers out there fucking.
It's deer. Hey, I want to say what up to D. What up, girl? What up, everybody out there still tuning in, everybody. This is Too Shay'de Radio. We are the Spotlight with Family Biz and the homie Severe Garcia.
Yep.
And it's on and popping. We see a tree, and in this coronavirus, that tree is really susceptible.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I put my fist in it just to see if it would fit.
I know. See now, does this have anything to do with that finger, man?
That wasn't my finger, G. That ain't my finger. How about this finger right here, nigga?
You stuck your finger in the tree.
Came out with powdered sugar on your shit.
All
over your
hand. That's hilarious.
It's that tree sap. I got burnt by a tree. I got burnt by a damn tree.
What's good?
All right, so she's asking the mailman about a stimulus check. Anything for me, miss?
Right, that's how everybody been acting. I ain't never seen people, you get paid every week. I ain't never seen nobody post their bank account until these stimulus checks came out.
Goddamn.
I mean, and that 1,200 ain't even nothing. Your rent was 13.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, y'all act like this dude broke us off with 5 racks or something. They're like, I like this dude. I'm gonna vote for him again.
They said we're gonna pay 80% of your mortgage, not the whole.
Not the whole thing.
You still gotta go out and hustle, get your own money.
Put out, goddamn.
Hey, stop that. Yeah, hey, stop posting that stick like it's something. Look, at the end of the day, be thankful you got something. What I'm gonna say about that stimulus check is maybe y'all should start a business with that joint. You know what I'm saying? If you sit out here,
LLC
business, you get out here like family biz, and you get in that basement and you get that work done, then that 12 turn into $12 million, and then you post a little bit of your bank account or some taxes or something, and then you look good. You know what I'm saying? But
stop posting them stimulus checks, man. You look goofy. You look like you just got bought out by Donald Trump. Stop looking like a goofy. For real. You look like, I mean, that's the same thing GW did. George W. Bush did that same bullshit. Maybe he stole the election and gave everybody $400. Remember that? $400 or $750, depending on how much money you made to pay everybody off, so we just be cool about it. It's the same thing.
That's funny. So next topic, come anywhere near me on God. And I'm
God.
Yeah. On God.
And DM me. I got these available right now. You know what I'm saying? We got them in two sizes. We got a shotgun and we got a pistol. Because, yeah, man, I think it's going to be necessary.
Walgreens clearing his throat behind me and almost shot his ass. So.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh, shit.
It was two ladies in the line. Like, I agree with him. You can't be coughing on people and clearing your throat. I don't know what the fuck going on. He going to tell me, I ain't got no damn coronavirus. Nigga, I don't know you.
You don't even know. He don't know if you got that shit.
So, yeah, y'all be careful out there, man. If you got a little cough, say your ass in because you might get shot by somebody else.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact,
what I'm going to say is we'll shoot your ass for
nothing. Niggas been shot for life.
Motherfucker doing this shit.
Right on your ass, bro.
This shit be weird, man. Oh, no, you got to go back to that last one.
Final. Hey, who going to Junior's bachelor party?
Man.
Right after the lockdown is over, Junior is back.
I ain't gonna have to do that shit, man. Junior was on some other shit, bro.
Hey, man, but he had the hoes there though, and you know he did. He had the badness.
Taking shit like nothing.
Kidnapped.
He probably put his hand in that tree too, because
you know he did.
I think it's cocaine on that finger, and they were snorting it.
Well,
we came out that shit.
We're in the Me Too movement, so we gonna go slide right on past Junior. This is. Keep it moving.
Hey, this is from the bottom of my heart. Okay, do you hear me?
That one X. Man, do what y'all do. Live your life. I wish you the just going in my body, but keep it moving.
Yeah, man. Everybody getting real spiteful. See, you started out all nice and cool, and now we like, well, if the world about to be in, fucking all the gloves coming off, man. I ain't never like you. I ain't never gonna like you.
And you got a lot of exes though, so see that begs the question: is there a lot of people out there looking for your ass, buddy?
Hey, well, I mean, hey, man, don't you want to start spilling business and shit in the street? Because you know, just because you just got married, don't act like you. Don't act like we all got a pass now. Hold on, straight up.
Hey, you know what? We gonna keep it going because we on the next subject, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. Yeah, it's a much better subject. Oh, no, not really, no.
Actually, we ain't on the next subject. What we gonna do is I want to get into a song, and the first song we want to actually get into. We want to talk about this song first, all right? Because we got a couple minutes before we actually get into it. Terry, you requested this song first.
Yeah, I wanted to hear this one first, bro.
You knew the power in this song, and I know you got a question for Severe, so I'm gonna let you ask him.
No doubt.
Well, even more than that, I'll be honest with you. The song speaks for itself, man. It's dope that you know the people you had involved on the project and everything. But I just rather you explain to people what they're about to hear because I've heard it. I got to hear it pretty early too, so I wanted you to just explain to people exactly what project it was for. And, you know, basically the team that was involved in putting that together.
All right. Now, first of all, I'm just trying to figure out which song that y'all talking about.
Oh, the first song on the playlist, The Shy.
On the playlist? The first song? We got
the first song on the playlist.
Oh, The Shy.
The Shy.
Yeah, The Shy, that joint.
The Shy is. So
okay.
Go ahead and explain to the people, like, who was on it, what was the inspiration, and how the hell you get so much fire, buddy?
Man, like first of all, I was just basically speaking on an experience that a regular everyday person who is from Chicago may possibly go through. and the things that happen here. Like, it's just a lot of shit that can happen to you. It is what it is, just part of the environment. And really the inspiration for the song was actually submitted for the TV show The Shot. It hasn't been confirmed as being a part of the show, but you know what I'm saying? Definitely got some feedback and some good reviews. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. No definite on if that's going to be a part of the show. But still, again, just that inspiration of submitting a song about the city of Chicago and the type of experience you go through. Just regular, everyday Chicago person. Everybody in Chicago who's been here can kind of relate to something being said in that song. Who's on the song is myself, and Shakespeare, Family Biz ENT artist, who's with the pen, man. Like, he serious crazy talent that I hope everybody gets to hear soon. He put out a project called "I Give You Me," classic in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I could be biased, but listen for yourself and you tell me.
It's classic.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that's fully Family Biz ENT produced, man. The Shy. So everybody with that song is me and Shakespeare. You got me, Stephen Black on the production, Family Biz ENT.
Yeah, shout out to Black.
Man, Shay'de, shout out to Mixed by BL. Yep. And we went crazy on it, man. We just went crazy and just really putting out that experience of Chicago. And from my point of view, you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Shout out to Gregory Morris. He in the building.
Yeah, Gregory. What's up, Marvin?
In the building. Marvin
in the building.
Marvin.
Hey, these stars are actually checking in, but hey, go ahead and hit that play button. Hey, everybody, pay attention, tune in. This is the Shy Family Biz, baby.
Let's go.
Shout out to Deezy singing that. Oh boy,
crazy.
When they say they cold, gotta keep the heat, so don't get caught like a fight in the streets. Keep your eyes open even when you sleep, or you can end up 6 feet deep. See my mind, the devil works hard to destroy lives. On the south side, and the west side, on any side, you can lose your life.
As a youngin' in the Shine, you got a few options. Believe the streets, watch and proceed with caution. Hit the streets, be prepared for these problems, cause you might not be on it, but those who want it watch.
Yeah.
If you don't know it's through the basketball, then pray that you grow to 6 feet tall. Niggas that hit you with the pick and roll, snitching on the prize, I call it give and go. No zone, you gotta run man to man, depending on another will fuck up your plans. And that's a promise, this advice for your day to day. You post up, you'll get hit with the fadeaway. Hand checks, then you face a double team. Hope you got some real niggas that'll set a screen. You need luck. And one, this box is your hand before you reach 21.
The way they say they cold, gotta keep the heat, so don't get caught like a fight in the streets. Keep your eyes open even when you sleep, or you can end up 6 feet deep. See my mind, not a lifeline. The devil works hard to destroy lives. On the south side, and the west side, on the you can lose your life. Cry for my city, walking a dead. But you don't wanna run in the street. I want the love life. Yeah, don't let you live it right. Know what's on the other side. You don't wanna die.
Go ahead, D.
Gotta make a way, I gotta make a way. It's too much on the line, I can't take a break. We make mistakes, but that's part of the growth. It's all about how you respond when you're back on the ropes. I'd rather my mother have to see my face in the court than have to stand face to face with my corpse. A few options they presented to us. If we wanted, we had to take it, they ain't give it to us. No slave to the temptation, I ain't give it to it. All my role models on dope, they bad influences. So whatever dreams they had, that crap ruined it. This was Chicago in the 80s. How is even a question of what happened to the baby's family split? Supposed to be a man, you got questions you wanna ask, but there's nobody to answer the shit as real as it gets. So when you come to that fork in the road, stay strong, never forfeit your soul. Real talk.
The way they say they cold, gotta keep the heat, so don't get caught like a fight in the streets.
Oh, man.
Open even when you sleep.
y'all hear this?
End up
This is good music.
see my mind, not a lifeline. The devil works hard to destroy lives. On the side, Right, that's the best side. On the other side, you can lose your life. Cry for my city, walk in a dead light. But you don't wanna run the street, off of the love light. You can't live that life, know that you live it right. I know what's on the other side. You don't wanna die.
Easy.
Hey,
that's that heat right there, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's my joint.
What's up, man.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, that is what's
that's
up,
me
bro.
and Shakespeare with Moses. You know, the group with me and Shakespeare, we formed a group called Starving Artists, man. We're gonna be putting out a project in 2020 later on this year. So be on the lookout. That's something that we're working on. Also look out for another solo project from Shakespeare. I don't want to get the name of the title, it's untitled at the point, but Shakespeare dropping a project this year. I'm gonna be dropping a project this year, and then we're gonna do the Starving Artists as well. So hopefully we can get something from DZ, man, and get him off the ground.
Man, he did that shit, man.
Crazy.
Like when I heard it, because at first I didn't think it was. I thought it was Anthony Hamilton at first. I was like, they working with Anthony Hamilton?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, that's Derek. So
just I hear you say Anthony Hamilton, you got to give the respect to somebody who's vocally just gifted. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
that's
the comparison for DZ is that's a blessing, man.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
That was the first thing I heard. Then I heard Derek's voice because I know it, but it took me a couple. I was like literally like, wait a minute, what? Okay.
No doubt.
What up, Jamie? What up, Gregory Moore? Fernandez back. What up, baby?
What up, baby?
Oh, Jamie and Keon, what's up? What's up?
Yeah. Hey, we got people. They checking in. They love Severe. They love you out here, man. They love Shay'de out here. You know, it's beautiful, man. Y'all got fans. We got DZ in the building. He's singing on the track.
Man,
that track was called The Shy. If y'all love that, man, y'all go to Family Biz ENT. Y'all probably download a few of them. Y'all probably can buy a few of them. I'm sure he'll say y'all whatever you want, baby.
Right.
Follow us, let us know, man. Keep in check with us because we're gonna be putting material out like a lot this year. So we definitely gonna try to flood the market with a bunch of free content, and then you know what I'm saying, some stuff you might have to purchase, but it's all gonna be worth it, man. We trying to really spread it out this year. 2020 that year, man.
Yeah.
Still gotta stay in motion. That's what people, you know what I mean? Yeah, like even though we got this little pause, man, you got to stay in motion, and like you always in motion ever since I've known you. This ain't no time to stop. This might be a time to regroup, but not a time to stop.
I don't even know how to stop, man. Like I gotta keep going. So that's not even a part of my DNA, man. I just gotta keep going. I'll be in the background, and you might not. Damn, I ain't seen Keon in years, but trust, I've been back at work. Like it's
100.
That still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we already know.
Yeah, I know y'all know, but you know,
so everybody definitely else know.
So everybody else know, right?
Yeah, exactly. I never sat still. So that's just part of my DNA, man.
So often you have to buy equipment and be off equipment. I know normally we try to make this a entertainment show, but actually, you know, I kind of want to get into this because it's important that your fans and your people know that and the adversity and the struggle and how hard it is. And this man could have given up, y'all. Like let's seriously set the stage for what truly happened. If you worked on anything your whole life and it all just went away with the flick of,
remember that.
You know, I mean, every little bit of it. I mean, anything, any remnants of everything you worked on. This is like, say your house caught on fire and everything in your life was in there. That's kind of what happened to Severe. And I was there, and it just, I thought it would break him because it was his life. And he sat there, and I don't know what he was thinking, but whatever he thought made him say, fuck it, I'm going to pull my ass up and get this together. Can you please just talk to these people for a second?
Yeah, man.
And tell them about it just for 1 second.
So shout out to my boy Mixed by BL, who living in North Carolina. That's the engineer for family biz. And what happened was, man, I went to go visit him. I went to take a trip out to North Carolina, check him out, his environment, everything, so how he was doing. And we just went out there, you know what I'm saying, had a good time. I brought, equipment with me. So I had my, you save everything. You don't want to save it to your computer. So I had an external hard drive with everything on it. And I had a backup, but if you've ever had a backup, you probably got to do some work for a week before you get to save and everything again. So let's just say, I don't know. We was in the zone. It was working on a lot of stuff at the time. Didn't get a chance to back up everything that was on this hard drive. So I don't know if it was like, going through airports and, like something in the scanner when they scanning you. I don't know if that messed it up or whatever, but we actually got out to North Carolina, man. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I need to back up this hard drive. This is exactly how it happened. I'm like, we need to back up this hard drive. Hey, you want to take me to Best Buy real quick? Let me buy another external hard drive. I literally went to Best Buy, bought another external hard drive to back up everything on this particular hard drive that I had. And as I'm taking it out of the box, my man hooked it up, the external hard drive with everything on it, hooked it up to his computer, and his computer shut off. I don't know what happened. It just shut off. And then when he cut the computer back on, the hard drive was empty, man. It's like, when I say your life's work, I mean, like, let's just say this was, I could be wrong with these dates, but let's just say this was 2018. Well, let's say 2017. So everything from 2017 before was gone. So anything from, and let's say I started maybe 2001. So anything from 2001 to 2017 is just completely erased. Like you just never did it. You know what I'm saying? So that was tough, man. Just dealing with that, like losing everything and just having to I really had to sit down for like 2-3 months and just rest up. Like I know what I'm about to do. Like I immediately knew I was going to get back to it. It was like, let me take a break now, get all of when I can get, because I'm about to go hard one more time. I got to go try to remake some of these beats. I got to go back and I had a sample collection, man. It was just like ridiculous, like 100 and something gigs of just songs. You know what I'm saying? I collect records, vinyl, so I still got that stuff. But imagine even with the records, like you take samples off of a record and turn it into an MP3, and now I can sell these records back because I don't need them no more. I got them on MP3. Exactly. Gone. So the records that you sold, you don't even have anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it was a process, like just really having to just take in the fact that you just like, and you got to start over. I mean, it's samples of stuff just going through records and finding albums and like stuff you just built catalogs of, just sat there, just gone. Like if they say, yeah, you made this beat, let me see the session, let me see the proof that you made this beat.
Right, it's gone.
Like that, like. Stuff that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because we all know, like, I mean, in this industry, you got thieves. You got people that'll take material and put it out there like it was theirs before you. And you might have did it for them. And you got the proof sitting right there. But until your name can be mentioned with these producers, you just sitting there like they don't even know that this came from me. And then now you get to that point where you can point that out. But, really you can't because you don't have the proof anymore. That shit's just gone. So it's just like, it is what it is. I never went out there and tried, even when producers was taking tracks from us and redoing their own versions. I just left it alone, man. I was like, I'm not one beat deep. It's not one. It is what it is. Y'all can have that because I'm making 5 more today. And then, you know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what you did. Like I sat there and watched you rebuild your catalog. You know what I'm saying? From that moment.
Had to. I mean, you can give up, but shit, you put too much time and effort into it. And this is my life. Like, this is what I chose to do. And it's just like, this is what I want to be. I want them to know that shit. Like, hey, without everything, I'm still going to go at it. You know what I'm saying? Until the death. It's just, ain't no retirement in this, man. Like, music is lasts forever. We sample records from the 70s, from 60s, you know what I'm saying? And that's what hip hop is based off of sampling. So if you got that true, hip hop mentality, it's just like, hey, you got to keep going. Stevie Wonder's still making songs. I want him to make songs until he's no longer breathing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just never know what he's going to create. And these type of people, they so creative, man. You got to let creative people be creative. So I'm glad that I was able to get back to it, put all that stuff behind me and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people would have gave up.
Right.
But it never, not once.
It's crazy too, because I remember, but I don't know if Bo remember this or not, man. But the first day I met Jazzy Faye, you might even remember this, Keon, because you part of that story too. We was in Atlanta and I met Jazzy Faye, and I remember we were there working doing Laughpalooza, and I used to always keep a moleskine on me with all my bits. Now we had a comedy conference where everybody come together, from all over the country, right? I meet Jazzy Faye, I write his number down because I was like, I'm gonna have to get Keon in touch with Jazzy Faye, right? And then we're walking, we kicking it. I messed around and lost that book. So not only did I lose all my jokes to whoever finds them, I also lost Jazzy Faye's phone number that I just got 10 minutes ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing was I bumped right back into Jazzy Faye because it was just meant to make those connections. You know how that shit go. And I bumped right back into him, and dude was like, "Hey man, put it in your phone. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna lose your phone." So you know, I know, but losing all those jokes, it makes it feel like, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody picked it up. Ain't no telling what they did with it. You know?
Right. True.
You know, y'all going real deep, and I'm gonna transition this because we got a couple minutes. I do want to show a little honor and respect to the kid, Fred the godson, you know, rest in heaven. Also talent, a very good friend of Family Biz, and I'm not gonna speak for Severe. I wanted him on the show because I think he's a wonderful. He can ask him. I've been #1 fan from day one. I can rap him, but you know what I'm saying? He's about the only person that can rap better than everybody else I know.
He learned everything he know about rapping. I taught when Severe was a young boy, I put a mic in his crib, okay? And I taught him how to rap. He took that.
Well, I'm gonna let him speak on his good friend, Fred the godson.
That's a tough situation because you know, like I take this stuff a little more seriously because you know, you say good friend, and I'm gonna say business relationship. Like personally, I can't say like I knew this man like that, like you know, like other people who actually knew him. Now we had plans to actually meet up. I let him know, like, man, I'm gonna be out there in New York soon. I definitely want to link up with you on Arsonist and all that stuff. And no, but it was really more of a business relationship. So we had did some work at the end of 2019. I produced a song for him, and he shot a video to it featuring 38 Special and Benny the Butcher, who's now with Rock Nation. So shout out to 38 Special, man, two phenomenally gifted MCs, man, to be on the song, even with Fred, because I look at it like that. Benny the Butcher and them, you know, Griselda movement, they really pushing the boundary of bringing the sound that like a lot of people respected in the 90s back in 2020, which is crazy that they attention like that. So the fact that they get that type of attention and they have a certain level of respect for certain MCs and to do something with Fred was crazy. Fred was on a, you know, just a little background on Fred the Godson, man. I remember seeing Fred on like maybe a Smack DVD back in the day before it was like all about battle rap. And he was like freestyling and was just like, this little dude is crazy. I always remembered that. I remember hearing Jay-Z said something about him on the radio, like really boosting his name up. And then he was kind of independent underground and I couldn't really find out his music. So years later, you know, we're running to him through my man Arsonist, shot the Heatmakers, Arsonist from the Heatmakers. And he was just like, yo, I'm over here playing these beats with Fred. He want to do something on one of your joints. I'm just like, let's go. Yeah. Fred was on a 2011 XXL freshman cover. You can Google it. Like Google 2011 cover. Like his class was ridiculous, man. You had on that cover Kendrick Lamar, rest in peace, Mac Miller as well. You had Meek Mill, YG, Big Crit, Sci-Hi. You know what I'm saying? Like it was. You had some phenomenal artists on there. Lil B is on there. You know, to be a part of that class that came out and to see where like Kendrick's career went and how Meek Mill career is going. Diggy Simmons, is on there. So to have these phenomenal artists come out in 2011 that they call the freshman class and see where their careers went, I felt like Fred was just starting to get the recognition he was deserving of, and especially in New York. And it was crazy to, you know, we just really had more work to do. Like it got to a point where right before he passed, before he went into the hospital, he hit me up, was like, I need some more beats. And I was, hey man, well, I'm gonna send you 5 right now while we talking, and then let me know what you need, and I got you. And it was to the point where he was just like, yeah, these 5 is definitely dope. I might use a few of these, but he did the video for the Nokia song. I need to be something like that. And I was like, all right, well, let me dig into my crates. He's the reason I went and took, you know, I just moved. I just bought a home, and he's the reason I went and got my records out the garage. Like for real. He's the reason I went and got my records out the garage. I got to go dig into some records for Fred and see what I can find. And then I'll talk to Sandman Tracks, which is another one of a good friend of ours.
Sandman Tracks.
Shout out to Sandman.
Shout out to Sandman.
He texted me one morning. I was just like, hey, yo, you heard about Fred? What you mean? What happened? Man, you been on his Instagram? Not today. I talked to him the other day though. What was up? He was just like, yeah, man, you're in the hospital. I'm in the hospital. So I immediately put my phone, I get to looking. He got the mask on, saying, man, I'm in here in the hospital dealing with this COVID-19 shit. Y'all pray for me. So it was just like, damn, I just talked to this man, the other day. So it was
right.
I just always assumed he was gonna pull out of that. And you know what I'm saying? You make assumptions, you say your prayer, and you just, let me keep working. He'll be back. You know what I'm saying? When he come back out the hospital, I got these beats for him, and unfortunately it didn't turn that way. So rest in heaven to him, man. Rest in peace. Good dude.
Rest in peace, Fred.
Really feel bad for his family, man. Because if you go down his Instagram timeline, which is Fred the Godson Music, and you just check out his, you can see, snippets of somebody's lifestyle on that. You just see he was a family man, man. He got a daughter, maybe two. I think he had two daughters, a wife. You know what I'm saying? And they was just like, you could tell he was like a family man, like before the music. So, understand that man was a human being. He had a family, and he was a good dude, man. From what I saw from the outside looking in. I'm not, like I said, I'm never gonna act like me and him was like best friends or we talked all the time. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, with the music, he was phenomenal, man. He was flawless with the flow. His wordplay was crazy, and I just thought he was an incredible talent. You know what I'm saying? And it was a pleasure to work with him. We actually got like 2 more songs that's unreleased that I'm gonna wait and see what the family want to do, see what his people want to do with it, and try to put that out too, because I think it needs to be heard. One was like an outro type of song, and one was a song with his artist Jacquet. So I definitely want to see if and I'm gonna reach out to arsonists and see what they want to do with those songs, and if they want to put some stuff out or whatever, how they want to do it. I just don't want to out there and put it without the permission from them. But I think especially in New York, they need to hear his stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hear the rest of his material and take it from there. So man, rest in peace to Fred the God. Pleasure working with him, and I wish we could have did more.
Yeah. But it was dope that you got an opportunity to work with him, man. And then on one of the last tracks that he even released, that was your music. That was you, right?
Well, no, actually, because like I said, he put out that project, God Level, project that I produced a song for. The song was called Nokia. The album or mixtape, I don't know, was God Level in 2019. He had just put out or mixtape, I don't know, album mixtape this year, like 2 weeks before he went into the hospital.
Okay.
I can't know offhand. I don't know the title of it, but I think that was entirely produced by the Heatmaker. So that was the last that he had just put out some new music like 2 weeks ago before he went into the hospital. So that was the last. We definitely worked on some stuff in 2019. They shot the video. It's on YouTube. You can YouTube Fred the Godson Nokia, and it's a video for it. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely featuring 38 Benny the Butcher. Definitely.
Boom. That's what's up, man.
So, hey, this show is flying through, and it's a lot of people giving respect. Rest in peace, Fred. It's hard when an artist is at his prime and has to go. Unfortunately, it's happened to most of the greatest, which almost scared me with that body you got, because I could have known.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. That's a lot of exposure.
Just like that double XL cover under there.
Luckily, they had this light bulb in Walmart.
Had a triple XL cover when he on that.
And that's tar. So you know what I'm saying. But the way that works is, he got his oil changed before he jumped on the camera. You can see the shine on his forehead. So you know what I'm saying. And the long headline. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
But we do got another song coming. What song do we have next? And
we got the Nokia song. This is the Fred the Godson joint.
Perfect, right on time.
See, this is right on time. So this is the song that you produced, Fred the Godson, Nokia. Y'all check it out.
Here we go.
We move that yay often. Me and my queen niggas step with 444s, cop charges with jaywalking. Trying to avoid a gray coffin. Jack gray and black, passe Jack. We bought a K off. Voluntary assignment, cause we gave it to him anyway. Voluntary consignment. Now he's sitting in solitary confinement. He ain't an actress with Tyler Perry. We grinding. And the telly with a bird promise. Hands off in Buffalo like Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas. I need a couple, y'all. If it ain't special Benny, then I don't fuck with y'all. We had to hustle, y'all, right? So much weight in the Benz foreign, it turned into a muscle car. Caliber handle over the buckle yard, 99-cent store, nigga, don't make me blow the cow. New iPhone, love how they made it. If I spoke to you, it was on the Nokia, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. That was my favorite. New iPhone, love how they made it. If I spoke to you, it was on the Nokia, that was my favorite. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. I let one fiend get a sample, then he go and tell the rest, and that's how you lead by example. Excuses for leeches to ramble. I got a date with success and don't got a reason to cancel. When y'all hit casinos to gamble, tip rich, that's illegal, so my fees were substantial. I be with the G's and the fans.
What up, bro? What up, baby? How you like this track?
My girl like metal soprano. She couldn't handle driving keys from Orlando with the Kia Sorrento. My track gon' feed me a Lambo. I never seen it, still made money from it like Stevie's piano. Jealousy easy to handle, especially when your jacket red tab with your sleeves a mammal. I find you, leave you in shambles, jaw broke. For a whole year they was feeding you candles. Trying to know why I phone up, how they made it. If I spoke to you, it was on a Nokia, that was my favorite. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. When I phone up, how they made it. If I spoke to you, it was on a Nokia, that was my favorite.
Just checking in. You listening to Fred the Godson.
That was my favorite.
Family Biz EMT.
I love some dealers, get them back, then you kill them slow. I burnt my bridges, took the scraps, and then built the boat. Earning digits, all my bitches know. I fly it anywhere long as she not too bougie to sit and coach. First time feeling in 11, that's the time he faced it.
What up, my nigga? What up, Jerry?
Conversation.
What up, my nigga?
Want to plug, want the dough.
What up, Tania?
If the dollar missing, he gon' buy my
That Fred the Godson. Nokia.
Trust the close ones, mama tried to teach me. I had a sword poking out my back by the time she reached me. And discussing ways on how to beat me. They can't look at feds and they got crooked plans on how to keep me. They ain't think I get it, but why they thought that? They thought that on our phones we got rid of when we caught packs. We all different, be specific when you talk rap. Why? Cause Martin turned his cheek out and fought back. When I phone up, how they made it. If I spoke to you, it was on the Nokia, that was my favorite. That was my favorite. That was my favorite. When I phone up, how they made it. If I spoke to you, it was on the Nokia, that was my favorite. That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Bo turned into TMZ. You got all kind of shit going on. This dude got graphics, moving screens. Can't get black people nothing. We'll figure it out in 32 minutes.
Y'all see that? Look that up on YouTube. It's a whole video for that. You know what I'm saying? Fred the Godson 38 Special, Benny the Butcher. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this Too Shay'de Radio, we done got real serious. And I normally don't like to get serious, but I do. I like a little roller coaster flow to the Too Shay'de Radio. And I'm glad to have it here with my friends and to be here with my homeboy. And right now, it's about time for Shay'de's Shay'de Move of the Week. So right now,
yeah, man,
this is just for Shay'de, and this week, Shay'de has been going through a whole bunch, and this part of the show is just for you guys to relate to the Shay'de moves that happen to everyone else on the week. Take it over, my buddy.
Yeah, man. All right. So here's the deal, man. Of course, I'm from Chicago, but I live out here in the Bay Area. So we're in California. Now, in California, you got a lot of artists. You have, of course, performers. You got comedians, of course, actors, things of that nature. And, right now, everybody's out of work. That means the studios are out of work. So that means the actors, the extras, the grips, You know, all those people who work in entertainment are also out of work, and they're trying to find ways to, of course, catch that system up. Well, the great state of California decided we're going to open up the EDD, which is basically like, you know, how we get our little food stamps and all that stuff out here, right? Going to open up the EDD to artists, right? They say this, and they say tomorrow morning, all the artists come in. Yeah, exactly. They did it the way they always do. They open the door, and then they shut that shit immediately, right? So now the site shut down by 10:30 the next morning. They announced it the day before by 10:30 the next morning while everybody's sitting there trying to put their applications in. The site shut down and started telling everybody that you have to come back. This portal isn't open and all that. So, you know, I feel like personally they knew that's what they were doing. They're just trying to calm down the masses before we, you know, all pretty much lose it out here and start looting. Because this is California, and you know we like to loot out here in California. I personally have not had a chance to loot. And I'm very much looking forward to this being my first loot during the COVID-19 crisis. So I'm being honest with y'all. I've been out here 7 years, man. Before I moved here, they was looting in California every 3 years. This my time.
I got a question. So if you join this looting, right? What's the first thing you going to grab?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what though? This shows you what type of person I am, right? I'm going to get a new MacBook Pro, definitely, and I'm going to get a camera too. I'm going to the camera store off top. HD cards, cameras, you know what I'm saying? I know exactly which ones I'm going to. I gotta get my equipment up, maybe get a Steadicam mount or something. You know, I'm going straight for the electronics though, off top.
Yeah, just make sure you get the camera that's recording you when your ass walking the door. If you don't, they gonna get you.
Yeah, that's the most important one to get.
Let me ask for everybody who isn't from California, what the hell is the EED?
EDD is basically like the job security.
Function is you got the indirect child function.
Yeah, but basically they couldn't keep that shit up. They couldn't keep it up for more than 24 hours. So maybe it is like erectile dysfunction. Shit, that's a good comparison.
You taking the black gorillas?
Oh my God.
Man, they need some goddamn black gorilla. That's what I'm saying. System gonna fall apart as soon as you put it in. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna start the shit. Then it break down 24 hours later and shit's all limp in the motherfucker. Tired of that shit. Because, dude, man, you know, they did that just to tease people. But, yeah, that's the welfare, basically, you know, like for job security. That's the people who cut your check.
What up, Brandy?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What up, Mathis? What's good with you, Brandy?
What she say no to?
Tania in the building.
Yeah, she say no. So Shay'de move of the week. What are you gonna do about the EED?
Man, we ain't know what we gonna do about it. I'm just tired of governments pretending they gonna help artists and then immediately withdrawing all the funds. They do this all the time, and this is an artist-driven state, man. And they're pricing the art out of California anyway. And it's like right now, if you're an artist, if you're a waitress that worked at one of these art venues like the Improv or something like that, you ain't got no money coming in. You know, and they didn't want to count those tip jobs and give them money. But if you were making all your money off tips from the arts, you know, now you sitting here at home and you ain't got no money either. So a lot of these people who work at these venues, man, they out here with nothing, and the government ain't giving them nothing either. So that was a shady ass move. But they're gonna do the press conference like they're gonna take care of everybody, and then all of a sudden the site don't work.
I want to point out some other stuff.
Well, let's do it right now. Go ahead. What do you got?
Shit. I want to shout out to the motherfuckers who out here working these fast food restaurants, so they don't get paid enough. They already have an attitude every time you come in there and try to get your shit. But I see they really holding America down right now. I'm gonna say this because I don't fuck with them like that. I mean, I cook a lot, but at the same time, I be seeing these lines,
man,
and Popeyes and all these other motherfucking restaurants.
Hey, bro, to be straight up though, McDonald's ain't never tasted this good.
They don't get paid enough, man, and they out there working their ass off. You know, they might have an attitude with you, might eat some cold ass French fries or something, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man.
No, that's my point, man. The service ain't never been better. It's hilarious, man. McDonald's ain't never tasted this good in the history of me eating it. I went to Popeyes. Look, I went to Popeyes on 2-piece Tuesday, right? They have the social distancing in place, right? So you can only let like so many people in the store at one time. Bro, I was in and out of that Popeyes in under 10 minutes on 2-piece Tuesday.
Right. How many pieces of two did your big ass get?
2.
I
did 3 2-piece orders. That's what I do every Tuesday. I get a change.
2x9, nigga. You got 2x4s. Hey, can I get a 2x4? You get 2x4s.
No, I'm gonna get my 6 pieces of chicken and I'm out, man.
The multiple.
Just because you gotta put vegetable on your oil on your face because you so goddamn black Vaseline don't work no more. Don't mean you gotta make fat jokes about me. Right?
Hey, Mark Simmons said our pictures. He said, back in the day when y'all used to bomb on stage together. I said, right with you.
Right with his lousy ass. You look like a goof in ninth grade.
Low, bastard.
He never grew past ninth grade. That's why he upset with everybody. He's so small. Small man.
What up, Aaron Foster? How you doing?
What up, Aaron Foster?
He had the best McDonald's of his life today.
Hey.
See, Greg know what I'm talking about. You see that, Greg? Best McDonald's of his life. Bro,
yeah.
Everything perfect. And they get the fries all inside the box. It wasn't no fries in the bag. Like they taking real pride in their work. That's like a fine dining experience right now.
And there you get fries right in the bag.
God damn, in the box, in the bag. That shit ain't falling out the bag. That's
ain't even falling out into the bag, G. That shit was lined up like the commercial, nigga.
I'm just mad it took this point for them to finally stop putting gloves on their goddamn hands. I don't know what the been all day.
Yeah, it's like, and employees really got to wash your hands for real now. Like seriously,
you know,
get right to your McNuggets. You like, damn, bro, like. Cough on my McNuggets, bro.
I need somebody cough and give me a bag of McDonald's and some shit before they go. Here you go. Like, motherfucker.
You know what I think is shady is these people who wear their mask crooked as fuck. So you know you got
gang bang.
Mod over here under your chin.
They gang banging with masks.
They gang banging with masks. They got the.
I had my mask broke off to the left a little bit, you know, so they know what's
right. What the fuck is the point?
EGD right there.
Niggas just got a stunt. That's what it is.
Chinchilla said 6 feet, niggas.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know,
they are 6 feet apart.
Yeah, you just don't know. This is about 8 feet worth of green. This nigga built like a Mack truck, literally.
I take that. Take that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely built like, I don't want nobody to get it twisted, especially this with this oil spill body ass. Like you look like oil change and Jiffy Lube before they went out of business. They still in business?
They still in business, man.
What your ass said?
Hey, go. We are keeping it safe in Corona. Bottom line is, if you got it, you got it. If you ain't got it, you gonna get it.
You don't get it.
They gonna make you get it.
Yeah.
So,
hey, get in line right now.
We've been 25 days of quarantine. You see that? Hey, if it ain't at you now, it ain't gonna get you chill.
Hey, am I the only person that it feels like it's been at least 2 months?
It's been more than that, man. It feels bad.
It feel like 2 months, man.
I think
like time don't even exist no more.
So look, we're gonna move on to second topic, and that is mine. Is Two-Face moment of the week.
All right, what you got?
The Two-Face moment of the week is definitely Donald Trump telling everybody to drink the fucking lights out.
He didn't say Lysol specifically because Randy Fern probably gonna come in here. Me and Randy been going at it. Bro, me and Randy Fern been going over. Hey, I remember Randy, Black Republican.
I remember Randy.
Yeah, and he gonna post, y'all, come on, stop it. Y'all know he was just joking. I said, this is a real fucked up time to be making jokes about drinking Lysol, President. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, I don't mind it because what he gonna do is that his 63 million, the idiots, are gonna actually drink the Lysol. You know, none of us who actually ain't gonna vote for him gonna do it anyway. So he actually ruined his own voting. What do you call that, people?
Listen, his constituents, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Yeah,
well,
whatever.
I've been saying this since he got elected. I've never seen a president try to get fired more than this current president. Like, he's done everything he can to get out of this job, and they will not fire him.
You know,
he's trying to build a wall that don't make no sense. Fucking messing with the Chinese people. Now we got this goddamn virus. If he wouldn't have been poking the goddamn Chinese beehive, maybe we wouldn't have this goddamn virus. Trying to shut down relations with China and all of that. It got weird, man. He's done everything to get fired. Why don't we just let this man go home, okay, before we mess this world up anymore? That's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it too, you know. But
he's already orange as fuck. Like, just let him be. His skin tone is orange. Like, let that man be.
Oh yeah,
it's
your boy.
Skin breed, man. Same color as Orange
Julius.
Julius.
Peeling,
is he the same color as Orange Julius? Nigga, remember Orange Julius?
That man Traxxas work there.
Oh, matter of fact, Greg Proops called him Orange Julius Caesar. That shit was hilarious, bro.
That nigga hate being president.
Man.
That's what Chill said.
Right.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna
bring. You want to go back to fucking bitches like everybody else and doing dumb shit and getting beaten rape cases and shit.
Moving into the White House was a downgrade for him. He's like, man, I don't understand.
You know, Air Force One.
We don't like to talk politics because we don't even understand it. So
these aren't politics. This is just goofy shit that we have to deal with. These ain't politics.
That's the definition.
This ain't got nothing to do with what the hell the electoral college got to do with a whole other country.
Not what you lying about is my job. Like I know you lying. You a politician? Oh yeah, you lying. Okay, so what is you lying about?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, all politicians lie, and we all know this. So if Joe Biden get in, he gonna lie too.
Yeah. Right.
So hey, all we need to do is get money. Like I said, take your stimulus check and start business. So throwback picture of the day. Let's see if Shay'de remembers this.
Oh damn, you into the archives on that one.
Throwback picture of the day. Wow.
Yeah, Labs on Comedy Club.
You know, there's a lot of things that that we have done. You know, there's people always talk mess and they say, you know, you failed at something. And you taught me this, Terry. You say, if I'm a fail at trying. And and you taught me that, and then you started that club. So what's the next venture, and how do you, in your mind, top what you have done, or do you even try? Do you just keep it going?
Yeah, for a second I did though. That's funny. That's funny you put it like that, because for a second it was about trying to figure out the next thing to do to top the last thing I did. But that's, I think, the wrong way to look at it. It's a collaborative body of work that you put together. You know, so when people look at what you've done and they look back at your life, what was your contribution to society? My contribution to society has been entertainment as long as I can remember. You know, whether it be me on stage, me creating the stage, me doing social media content now, even, you know, all these things are my whole contribution. So the next thing for me right now is Heavyweight Exotics, which is the YouTube channel. We got to finish my first season, which was 22 episodes, and I'm really excited about doing the second season. And we had some good stuff lined up. So for me right now, I think it's just moving into a lot more of my other passions, because comedy has taken a lot of my time and is always going to be a part of my life. But you know, I'm a real car enthusiast too. So I like the cars on a real deep level. So having a car channel was something I always wanted as well. So yeah, it's basically getting up to the second season of Heavyweight Exotics on YouTube and continuing to just rock these stages all over the country, man. That's what I'm on.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. I just wanted to throw that up there. He didn't know.
That was a good one, man. I remember taking that picture, man. After they put the temp signs up, I was like, damn, man, that's crazy. Because it was in your brain. I remember Derek, the brother Moses that was singing on the song. We were sitting in front of the zone, and he said, we was just sitting there, you know, chilling, smoking like we do. And he said, bro, that's crazy. That came out of your brain. Like, I remember you sitting down and talking with us and saying, we're going to do this. I'm going to shape it like this. And then now we got people walking into that business. And that's something that you just thought of. One day this was a thought, and now it's already sitting right in front of us, literally brick and mortar.
Yeah,
you know, so that's just a blessing, man. I've been blessed to do
a few. That was some inspirational stuff to see, like somebody actually saying, "I'm gonna do something," and then they actually go and do it. And that's, you know, I pride myself on it, that I surround myself with people that are doers. You know what I'm saying? Like you can talk about an idea all day until you just go out there and do it. Like, so, man, out to you and just doing what you said you was gonna do, and really, you know what I'm saying, living that. So. Yeah, that was definitely dope. I remember coming in there when the walls were still being built. You're like, man. Fuck all that. You like this shit? Bring that toilet up there.
Put everybody to work.
Bring the drywall upstairs.
Bring the drywall up there. The plywood right there.
I got to show you some upstairs. Help me carry this pallet up the stairs.
Right.
I'm gonna show you something.
Working for free, slave wage.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know, that's the way it be sometimes. I mean, honestly, that's a venture that I want to get back into as well. I mean, I don't think that's the last club that I open. You know, that was a great education in scaling a business. And that's what a lot of people didn't see as well. Like, you know, it's about growing from whatever you've done before. So I've now grown a business from a piece of paper, and that was not an established building. That was a brand new building. So we're talking about doing the plumbing, doing the electrical, doing the heat and air conditioning, you know, literally planning that out with an architect and my other engineers to bring that to fruition. And the building is still there today. Even though it's not a comedy club, it's still being used as a performance venue, you know, in a club. So, you know, if you strip the
which your mind as well.
Exactly. That was all part of the process. It was always about building it up, getting it to the comedy club, and knowing that we can switch it to any type of venue. And if
I learned that from you too.
You gotta have more than one way out, baby.
Ideas, sometimes you gotta keep that shit to yourself. If you fuck around and say it's the wrong person, they got the money to do that shit and get it done.
Yeah.
And I was there when he said it to do like what he should do. It was supposed to be like a pizzeria or something like that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a pizzeria.
And he told me like he really did this shit that Terry just told him to do. Like
you told him about it.
Yeah, you told you.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I didn't know anything. I was just flying by the seat of my pants. But it's like he understood that I had vision. So yeah, I built that whole corner. If you really want to be specific about it, you know what I mean. Adriana was influenced by the zone. It wasn't the other way around, and it took over because they went, you know, into a different direction. But I mean, that place was that would have been nothing like it ended up being if we didn't meet.
I'm not gonna get into the whole story, but that man, I sat there and watched this man give that man the whole idea for Adriana's.
Pretty much.
Yeah, everything he did came from Terry mouth. I was sitting there like, damn, Terry.
But you learned. You know, and it was also, to be straight up though, it was kind of fun to just watch an idea grow too. As much as I was there to make money, but it was cool to watch someone listen to you and take what you're saying and implement it and watch the idea grow. Yeah, it was dope. That was all part of our growing process. You know, next project I'd be a little smarter. The project after that, I'd be smarter than the previous one. So yeah, man, I learned more than I learned so much just in that one little 3-year span. Man, I learned a whole lifetime of shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Definitely.
So yeah,
but I mean, we didn't have people that, like, nobody taught us this shit. We jumped into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, shit, you follow your so today. You know what I'm saying? Your intentions is good, but you know, you get to finding out that everybody's intentions ain't the same as yours. So you know, and it's
Chill brought up surgery.
You know, the world got a way of you give away this shit if you want to. So it is what it is. Definitely a learning experience and you know, something to just take forward. You always got to.
Let me explain something to you. I was 29 years old, bro. And at the end of the day, I was a 29-year-old club owner. And that's something I wanted to do. I wanted to own a club before I turned 30 years old. That was on my goal sheet when I was a teenager. And Bo, you know that. I've talked about it for years. So the fact that I was able to hit that goal in my life and do something that big, you know, I will never take anything from it, good or bad. You know, it was just what it was. It was a learning experience, man. And I got to do some beautiful things in that building. You know,
I ain't never seen no 29 years old.
I ain't never seen Queen Latifah looking club owners at that. And that one that looks like always look like set it off.
I knew that.
Especially the ones that like the Tyler Perry.
Hey, we're selling Bo action figure on the website. This is a two-face action figure. It's a two-part two-face action figure. Not only is an action figure, but you can smoke it because he that black too. Tastes funny to me.
Oh shit! Is that licorice?
Is that licorice?
No,
Bo also has his own line of black licorice.
It's coming in 2021.
You know what? I would love to keep roasting all y'all ugly ass, but we have to go into our next song. So this next song though, what's the name of this one?
Lay 'em down.
Lay 'em down.
Yes, sir.
This song is a banger.
Man.
Hey, look, trust me. Look, at Family Biz ENT down there, if you want some beats, if you want any media, is at Family Biz ENT.
Just bring your checkbook.
Bring your checkbooks, because there's some heat. Hey, look, check this next. I'm gonna let
hey, but real quick, before you throw that real quick, Keon, what was this video game? This was featured in the video game, right?
Exactly.
Yes. This was so the project that this song was on was Shakespeare's "I Give You Me" album, which is classic, hands down. But I'm biased. You can check it out for yourself. And then it was also featured on MMA Supremacy video game. I believe it was on both platforms, like Xbox and PlayStation. I'm not all the way.
Yeah.
But I don't know, crazy how that happened. You know, game on a video, a song on a video game, which wasn't even like an idea for me. Wasn't even thinking.
Exactly.
but it opened your eyes up to like, oh, maybe we should start making a song for the new Madden, for the new NBA Live or 2K, whatever. Yeah. We wasn't even thinking about that at the time, and the fact that they wanted to use the song was crazy. So, shout out Shakespeare, Banger Beats on the song. Who else on there? I'm on there. Shout out to Dave, who's not a Family Biz artist, but he is on the song. Very talented artist, man. Check out Dave on the track. And yeah, man, it was a pleasure to do, man. Easy, like I said, all these guys easy to work with.
Yeah,
crazy, man. Produced by Family Biz, so me, Black, my man Shay'de, mixed by BL, all of those involved in the process of this. I'm gonna give y'all that, and let me go ahead and play it.
Yeah, man. So without further ado, man, lay it down. Lay them down by FamBiz ENT. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I start realize I'm like the train demon. He had a lot of shit to say, watching me screaming. Facing the road speed, but after the first round, I made him question himself, why am I here? 5-minute rounds, feeling like a full year. 365 out a day for the week years. Get misused, you get cold, I flip through. And ridicule, these dudes was in jiu-jitsu. Blood ooze, you leaving the kid room. Sparking the fuse within them, and them crown rules. They piss, place bets, so you think you lose. See you next bout, we can be sure. I'm the win all out, the options are for you. To either tap out or get what it's due to do. Before you black out, got it misconstrued. Successful knockout, enjoy the canvas through the view. Not so far away, the ride you. Got it out, motherfucker. It's all getting stronger. Cross that line, that day. Take the money, in the holiday. Lay it down, in the holiday. Lay it down, in the holiday. Down, down.
You gotta lay them down.
I'm never backing down. You looking at a king, but you ain't even got a bow. Keep the hang on, so get it off. Yeah, I pay a lot of attention, so bullshit won't cost me. Can't you see? I'm a big time, fuck with me. Trouble won't find these motherfuckers out here so damn ruthless and reckless. You gotta lose your magic so you can. This jungle with animals and a food chain. And me, I'm something like Hannibal in the food chain. These niggas be acting like bitches with the mood swing. I'm winning what are you moving? A lot of people confuse hate with tough love. It's all fun and games till somebody gets fucked up. But keep fighting, it ain't about luck. Take that once you choose not to get back up. The time is so far away.
Yeah.
I'm not following it all from you. Cross that line, that same line. In the house.
Lay down.
Once you thought me out, it was bright lights. I turned your daydreams into your bright lights. My right is grand night, damn it, I mean granted. Granted, I'm left-handed, but both of them shits is sledgehammer. But my speed is my best weapon. When I catch you, I bet you I stretch you in less than a split second. Roll work in the middle, what a winning. Cause it don't hurt more than not winning. You foolish guys, you foolish guy. Got you thinking the moon side is true as mine, nigga, that's suicide.
Yeah.
Just struck with a combo. This kidney shop, I have you pissing through a funnel. Bump your head, have you on sicker through a promo. Chicago goons pull up out of Carlos. That's the south side bullshit that I'm on. My push roll, my cup full, I'm in my zone. The top is so far away. From the bottom, I'm motherfucker with the dog. Cross that line, that take line. In the holiday.
I gotta lay them down.
Down, in the holiday. Down, down. In the holiday.
Gotta lay them down.
Man,
Yes, sir.
beautiful track, man. That was hot.
Chill said he need a copy of that joint.
Hey, Chill said he need a copy of that joint. See, hey,
I got
Whoa, bro, did you just pull out the MGD comedy search hat? That's throwback right there.
hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just trying to show you know what I'm saying? Look, this is about the time of the show where we talk about road story.
Gotcha. Yeah, man. And look, maybe we could do more than one because I think we got a story with Keon in it, at least one or two.
I know we got a bunch of. We can tell as many road stories as you want. We've been on the air for 70 minutes now, so we probably got another 20.
Gotcha.
So 20 more minutes of road stories. I know we got them. So I want you to kind of start because I know you got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, man. We definitely got a bunch of stuff we can talk about. I'm trying to think, where should we start, man? Because I know this is the first show, so I want to say something for later too, man. But
no, it's all good. Do you?
Actually, man, all right, let's just tell it crazy. It was kind of funny, but it was like kind of also tragic, man. Remember when we went down to where it was me, you, Damon Williams, Marlon Mitchell. We was going down to do a show in Macon, Georgia.
Okay.
Remember that?
Macon, Georgia. Yes, I do remember. I thought we was going to Atlanta.
I thought we was going to Atlanta too. Damon was at the front. He was driving. We following Damon.
Me too. Damon. I was talking to Severe. No,
you got wait staff over there. He was like, "Yes, I'd like to have a Pellegrino as well."
I would like to have some of that. May I have some more, sir?
Right.
No, but I do remember that trip because Damon was like, "Yeah, we going to Atlanta," and we had been going back and forth to Atlanta at that point, right? Maybe
once, we've been back and forth, so it made sense.
So we thought, like, yeah, we finna kill in Atlanta, and then we driving.
And we in the car with Marlon. Remember, Marlon called Damon. He said, "Hey, man, your foot hanging out the front grill of the car, man. We don't even know where we going. You driving fast."
That wasn't even. That was a whole nother road trip.
With them two?
Yeah, that was a whole nother road trip. That was that trip with Damon. We were in like what he told us was a theater, but it was a banquet hall.
Yeah,
it was. Oh wow! Hey, it's a lot of stuff I can't talk about. You see, Chill said Freaknik.
Let me bring the Freaknik right now. But no, look, the reason I brought the story up though was because remember we went to go stop to get something to eat. Now we in Macon, Georgia, and we went to the store. I mean, to a little diner. We found a diner, right? We walk in, and that was the first time in my entire life that we walked in. Me walking into a restaurant, I heard everybody's forks hit the plate.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we walked into the most racist
diner of all time.
And then back then, I was the type of ignorant mug that always quote.
Exactly.
So I'm looking for the most ignorant statement to say, and I'm like, "Hey, can I get one of these nigga pies?" They looked at us like,
right. They was like, "This is not funny." Now the crazy part was the lady didn't even come over and say, "Can I like you want a seat?" Another, she said, "Can I help you?" Like she was scared for us. Like, do you know where you are? So get the fuck out of here, right?
Like, do you understand? This is not venture. You cannot sit here, you Negro, and just chill. This
venture.
Is remarkable.
Damn, venture. Remember that shit?
Venture, hey man, damn, that's a fat boy shit for me, man. Diner, so my mama can go shop and I can go eat at the diner, man. Get one of the grilled cheese or something
like that. Remember motherfucking Stoney?
Man, you talking about when Stoney used to jump?
Yeah, just riding down Stoney, baby.
Stoney sitting in the Gold Blast parking lot, just
man,
toe up, just Freaknik in Indiana,
enjoying life, just being outside in the summertime.
True. Hey, all right, now look, hey, Faith. Now I want to ask you this though: what do you think was the most epic roast session that we was a part of? I want to see if you feel like it's the same one. I mean, like the most epic circle of comedians roasting. What would you think was the most epic one?
Out of the circle of comedians roasting, The most epic one. Honestly, you know, look, I think it was me, you, D-Ray, and Tyler Craig.
Okay.
And it might have, or I don't know if D-Ray was there, but maybe it was Double D, Tyler Craig, me, you, and what's his name?
Are you talking about that time you made Tyler come back up from downstairs?
When
K-Dub, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's the only person I was afraid to roast after I roasted him was Tyler Craig, because he was so funny. And he like, you know how like you don't like somebody don't quit. I don't quit. I don't give a shit. Me and this thick neck motherfucker, this speaker box, Andre 3000 speaker box. We'll roast all day.
See that speaker back there? That's the same skin.
And that's his body. So my skin on his body is right back.
Flashing light in his face. Flashing lights. See that shine on that forehead?
What up, Sherelle? How you doing? Hey, look.
What up, Sherelle?
The artist right there. Look. This right
up.
Hey man, we want you on the show too, P. Sherelle. We definitely need you on the show selling your books. You know what I'm saying? We want to put you on. Pika, what up, baby? How you doing?
SweetTreats.com.
Yeah, Sweet Treats. Hey, anybody, if you own, put whatever your business is, and we will promote it. We could put a little line at the bottom.
Throw it in the comments. Throw whatever business you got in the comments.
All day, every day.
Oh, all right, now, Bo, see, I think you're leaving out one roast session. To me, the most epic roast session we was ever a part of was on the set of Roll Bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Because it was me, you, Lil Rel, I think Wildcat was with us, Lil Rel, Brandon T. Jackson.
Oh yeah, Bow Wow was fucking there.
Bow Wow was in this roast session.
Was part of that roast. That was a good one. And then,
who else? Buddy from Wildin' Out.
You said Brandon T. Jackson and
Brandon T. Jackson, but yeah, you had Spanky Hayes in that one.
Man.
Then by the end we pulled in what's Buddy? I'm blanking on his name. Dude who made Wildin' Out, Nick Cannon. We had Nick Cannon. As a matter of fact, Nick Cannon was editing Wildin' Out's first season while we was on set that year.
You know, we walked on to that set.
Straight up gangster that set, bro.
That set. Like Roll Bounce. We picked up our homeboy
Spanky. Shout out to Spanky Hayes.
Spanky from the airport. And we like, what's going on, Spank? He like, man, take me to this shot. We like the shot. I'm shooting some little shit. So he's like, cool. He was like, man, we ain't even dressed. He like, just come with us. Right. So we walk in. He like, that's Two-Face and Shay'de. Y'all know them. And we like, yeah, we Two-Face and Shay'de. You know us.
Y'all know us.
They was like, okay, cool, go to that way. Now they sent us to the extras trailer. But for some reason, me and Shay'de turned that most
big boy trailers. Yeah, we saw the big trailer. We need to be over there.
We walked right with Spanky to the trailer.
Yep.
First person we saw was Megan Good.
Oh my god.
Megan Good, man.
I love Megan Good.
And then we saw some steak. So we was like, Megan, you good, but that steak looked a lot better.
Right, man. We ate for free. We wasn't even really in the movie. We just got a credit.
No, I didn't know Terry the one that told me about the steak. I was looking at Megan Good at.
Right. Hey, look, when I was on my first movie set, D-Ray always told me, always go to craft services, no matter what. You got to, bro. It's part of the check. It's part of the check. You're going to have to get lunch and dinner, man. So you always go to craft service. They made a steak and shrimp.
Like a T-bone. Look at that. He got the teeth from the bone on his nose.
You charbroiled Negro. I'm sick of this shit, all right? You look like gyro meat, okay? I'm tired of it. You the same texture as gyro meat. You know that hot dog when you barbecue and they fall in the grill and get in the fire a little bit, and then that's you. You want them burnt hot dogs at the picnic. I'm tired of your shit.
You got a little charcoal on your side.
You got motherfucker. You got a problem with my apples, motherfucker? Pick your own apples, goddamn it. Oh man.
Look, I do want to tell this story we tell all the time anyway, but we ain't never told it on this show, man. The story about the time we stole bitches from D. Ray Davis. This is one of the proudest moments in my entire career. All right. Now, when I say stole, I mean literally, not outgame this nigga. I ain't out mouthpiece this nigga. We literally kidnapped.
You might end up on this post like, hold on.
Yeah. Now we didn't literally like outgame the chicks. Y'all know D-Ray with them green eyes and he's 6 feet and red bone and shit. He be getting all the chicks. But we was in. You remember this story, but we was in an expedition. D-Ray was in an expedition in front of us, and we had loaded both trucks full of chicks, right? Yeah, and we driving, and my boy Mike Broswell, shout out to Mike, man, he was driving that expedition. And what I realized was it was too many chicks and too many dudes. So if we didn't divide this up, none of us were gonna win. You know what I mean? So I told Mike, get up to that stop sign. If D-Ray make a right, you make a left. If he make a left, you make a right, and then just keep driving. It'd be cool. We'll handle it later. And he got up to the stop sign. D-Ray made a left, we made a right, and that's back when two-way pages was out. So D-Ray two-way me like, where y'all go? I said, man, look, I had to split up the crew.
Yeah, we stole them. Yeah, I do remember stealing.
We stole them chicks. And he was like, what you mean you got to split up the crew, man? You know I'm trying to smash that one chick. I was like, I know, man, and I'm trying to get that chick that's in your truck too. But right now, the only way we gonna win is if we get some of these chicks away from you. And his response to that was, I respect that. That's all he said. I respect that. And it was never a problem or nothing. We stole like 6 of his chicks.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that was a fun one.
That was
back when we was wilding out though.
Yeah, back in the young Too Shay'de days.
Young Too Shay'de.
Honestly, right now I kind of want to get into another song real quick because we only played 4 of them so far. Well, actually, we only played 3, and I expected to play 6.
Yeah, you got
But you know how we get.
So I want to get into this other track right now. Because we got about 10 more minutes, and I want to play this track. What's the next track you got on for us?
A couple of them. You got Can't Stand. Was the joint with shout out to my boy Rapper Big Pooh, me Rapper Big Pooh, and Skyzoo. Skyzoo is also a feature of Rock on the hook. Chug Rock, which is crazy. I never thought I'd be doing a song with Chug. That's way before my time. You know, I guess, and shout out to the producer, my man Black Seas out there in New York, man, did his thing with the beat and just hit me up like, man, I got this joint. He was actually looking to reach out to Rapper Big Pooh. You know, me and Pooh had a pretty good rapport together, so I put him in tune with Pooh, and then he was like, hey, I got them on this song, but I want you on there. I know you produce, but I know you spit too. And just like, I want a verse from you too. And I was like, cool, whatever, let's do it. So,
hey, and kind of double backing on that Chubb Rock connection. Chubb Rock performed at the Zone nightclub too. We had a concert featuring Chubb Rock, and that was my first time in my life meeting Chubb Rock. Man, it was a real honor and privilege.
Yeah, I never even met him, man, but we on a song together. Crazy.
Yeah, I know that's the way the world go, though, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. There we go. The song is called "Can't Stand Niggas."
Already, let's go.
I love this song.
This is Trump 2020 anthem.
This song is relevant to right now. I love it.
Number 1 in China. This song is number 1 in China right now. Number 1.
This song is a banger.
Yeah, that's what I can relate to right there. I love black people, but I love my people, but we ain't created equal. They need you. Show them what's going on in the hood. They don't believe you. See how these cops do it's deceitful, could be lethal. Understand they created these niggas that seem evil. Niggas killing their own. I pray that God reach you. Kids raising themselves, grow son to feed them. Pops been blocked since birth, so for whatever it's worth, overstand we was the first on earth. That's just facts, though they hate to hear it. Black people disappearing, and now these niggas are rising, and they all fear it. I'm feeling praying that all people see the light, cause the history books, they need a rewrite. Now they killing our kids in broad daylight. They'll even take your roof off at the red light. We all fall, but I'd rather stand with you cause I love black people, but I can't stand niggas cause I love black people, but I right.
Don't mess around, show the wrong picture. You're gonna keep on scrolling.
He said, that's a nigga.
Right, it's the go between. I talk black people unite, and you can call me, and I'll even use that word. So to know me is knowing that I'm worth deal.
What up, Will?
With the same projects, but we all slept dreaming and we all left. We came back like repro that. Like, look at us, look what we all
What up?
Let's get a prototype, getting to know the life, we sitting below the life. I fucking live or die, but what they know is right. I speak us, knowing it'll be us, even if it ain't me, cause whenever they see us, all of us see it, fit the role they dreamed up. And until the scene cut, keep your jury cleaned up. You know, between the world and me, it'd be enough because I love black people, but I. I finna play it low, but really I ain't hard to find. Knowing there's crabs in the barrel, make it hard to climb. Last time I saw a barrel of crabs, they were laying over newspaper. It's ironic if you think about it. Sketch it out, we used to dream about it. Anywhere you wanna go, paint a scene about it. Roman bearding with a pen and a legal pad. Meet me at the Regal Black Caesar on the drum and pad. Drink in hand, shaking plans, invited we stand on. It for a moment and then it's right back to the jigaboos and wannabes. Money talking, money please. Roll up the stocks and roll trees, nigga please. But I love my black people, whether you 9 to 5 or illegal. All I ever ask is to respect.
What up, Nick?
What up, Nick?
Decision, cause you know I.
Yeah.
You hit it. The van.
Fade out.
Hey, man, I love black people.
Once again, trending #1 in China off the album Straight Out of Wuhan.
Man, that is some real truth to that.
Man, I love black people.
I love black people. I can't stand niggas, boy.
Man.
Yeah, man. Even though I'm a nigga, I still can't stand niggas too. They get on my nerves because I'm one of them niggas. I be getting on people's nerves too.
Said I'm a black people.
I'm a black people.
I'm a black people and I'm a nigga. I'm a dual citizen.
All of us.
He all of us in one.
Yeah, he is. He is all of every race. That DNA is in every race. Do you understand? That's original man.
Teeth, maybe. You
Hey.
have some.
Hey, at least they white.
Hey, yellow teeth.
He said,
Hey, when you black as hell, you can have plaque all over your goddamn teeth.
yeah, your teeth probably yellow to the motherfucker, but due to the curve,
Illusion. You have been bamboozled.
Yeah, right.
Run amok.
All right.
Let us stray.
Hey,
You ain't laying on white teeth.
White teeth landed on me, motherfucker. What up, Torrance? Thank you. It's crazy nice. Look, you know what? We rolling on in to the end of our segment, and we spotlighting one of the most creative, the most hardworking. See, to me, I look at people's skill set. To me, this brother, he raps. Not only do he rap, he write raps for other rappers. Not only do he write raps, he make beats. Not only do he make beats, but he produces. Not only do he produces, but he sells, so he's hustling on top of that. And not only do he hustle, his body greasy as hell, so he could definitely slide on into any girl DM all day, every day.
that nigga slid in.
I just wanted to let y'all know, and I just wanted to spotlight a lot of his tracks and let y'all know that it's some bangers out here and there's some heat out here. And if y'all really want to get some good music, Family Biz ENT, I'm trying to tell you, you could bang it. And I bang it all the time. My wife, she don't even hate it. She hate Tupac. Now, everybody that know me, I bang Tupac all day. The only other person I bang is like Tupac, Jay, DMX, and this fool right here. And that's only because I wrote some of his lyrics.
You heard it first.
I wrote it. I think I wrote it.
He wrote all the Bo wrote all the ad libs.
I wrote it down after he said it or something.
He wrote all the ad libs. He was like, "Yeah, for sure. Come on, family biz. That's all Two-Face."
So is that okay? So I'm this gonna be my interview section. So I really I'm interested in you and the things you do. What inspired you to make beats online, and that process? What keeps you motivated to keep going?
Okay, so the first part of that question, I'm gonna have to give props to my man, Mike Braswell, man. I'm gonna show him some love because we went down to Atlanta and to a site called rockbattle.com, which was a site that Rockwire, Grammy Award-winning producer, had. And they had like 400,000 producers worldwide on this one website, just battling and selling their beats. So, you know, me and Mike was in tune with, you know, I know he was working with like with Outkast at the time and Quimini Studios and all of that stuff, Dungeon Family, whatever. He was just into it. And you know, we was just on the beginning, just trying to, really just figure out where we fit in this industry. So, we was working. He was like, "Man, I'm telling you, check this out, man. Rockbattle.com." I'm like, "Okay." I remembered it when I went back home to Chicago. So we went back home and we started there. And I was like, "Oh, okay." So people battle against other producers and they selling their beats. Okay, decent little place. And then you jump in the battle and then somebody get whoop your ass. He's like, "Hold on, battle. I don't like to lose. If you know anything about me, I don't like to lose." So, that made me just grind it out and just really, work on my craft and put beats up, and then people started buying them. And it became a point to where I had a beat up for maybe $50 to just lease. It wasn't like you buying it exclusive, you just leasing it. But I put a beat up for $50 to lease, and it sold like 81 times in a month.
Wow.
So you do the math. 81 times for the pop. And I was just like, oh, okay, maybe I should take this shit a little bit more seriously, because I didn't think that I was just having fun, just being creative and whatever, doing my thing. But that made you, just take it to what's the second part of the question? The first.
Keeps you motivated to, well, you said $50, he sold 81 beats.
The money.
That's the crazy part.
That's a stupid question.
The crazy part is it was never about the money, but once you start seeing the money come in, it's like, okay, everybody in life, the American dream, I believe, is to do what you love to do and be paid for it. Like, even though it's not about the money, of course, you got bills to pay. You have mortgages and rents and car notes and all type of things. So to be paid for what you love to do is a blessing. Like, it's not, there's 5% of people in the world, maybe less, that are actually doing what they love and pay their bills off of it and can really go back and do just this, working for themselves and stuff like that. So it was a dream of mine to be an entrepreneur. Like, I remember this is the reason I dropped out of college. I went to college, like, yeah, so first year I blew that shit. Okay, cool. Second semester, I'm doing good and had to withdraw because I couldn't pay the tuition or whatever. So it was like, damn, I actually had straight A's. And then I sat down with a counselor and was like, "Hey, so what classes do y'all have for entrepreneurs?" And it was like, "What? We don't have none of those." I'm like, "Teach me how to be." So you're going to teach me whatever I choose to work for someone else. It was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, withdraw me from everything. That was the day I made the decision. Withdraw me from it all. Like, I want to be an entrepreneur. Follow that path. It's a long path. Don't get me wrong. And definitely was a trying. It's a tough road for anybody. But at the same time, it's just like, that's what I wanted. And then I went for that, man. It's just it's a blessing to still be here, still doing it, and still being okay to support your family and all that stuff off of what you do is crazy. So yeah, but to answer your question, it's just like, what motivates me is just life in general, man. I'm a single parent father, so my son motivates me, my friends, family, just life, period. Anything is, you take motivate. I looked at it, to relate it back to the Michael Jordan thing. He would take anything that a news reporter would say or something that somebody said about him and use that as a fuel in his fire to make him great. And it's the same thing. Like, I'm one of them people. Like, I take the smallest thing somebody might say or just focus on the negative and turn it into a positive, or just staying positive. I surround myself with positive people, but at the same time, I'm motivated by everything that y'all doing motivate me. This show, seeing Terry with a club, you know what I'm saying? Just everything is motivation. You know what I'm saying? You just got to take it and use it in the way that you want to use it. That's pretty much it.
I appreciate that. And what you said brought me to a point that we had made earlier about I was saying earlier about when you are godlike, you do like God do. And God used everything to his advantage. People think that the devil don't work for God. You got it fucking twisted, bro. You know, God knew who the devil was and when he was gonna do it and what he doing. And he probably using them as a gatekeeper, a barmster for you dummies. Say, hey, I bet you can't get past the devil. You know what I'm saying? Right. Use it all. And that's what he's basically telling you people. Yeah. Get motivated, use what you can. You know what I'm saying? Step up, start these businesses, do what you need to do because it's important. Black business is important, and this is a Black-owned business. Shay'de, you got a question for Severe before we play our last track and get the hell up out of here?
Yeah, what you eating for dinner, nigga? What's going on?
I knew your fat ass was
my food. Man, what you cooking up? Because look, nah, man, look, this the deal, though. Because, like, see, that's my cooking partner, too, though. Because, see, real man cook. So I'm just curious underneath this quarantine, you know what I'm saying? Because you get down in the kitchen like I know I get down in the kitchen, man. What's been your favorite quarantine go-to meal, bro?
Man, the funny thing is, and this is crazy, it's gonna seem crazy to you, but I just tried this little vegan dish. I was just telling you about it that I've been on. It's like a vegan skillet, man. I'm actually thinking about. I know it's like this might get smashed as soon as we get off here. Like it's crazy, man. And it's really just like potatoes, spinach, and mushrooms, and you know what I'm saying, some peppers in there. It's good, man. It's tasty. It of course you get your filling from your potatoes and all that. No meat in it, but it's good, man. So I actually might just get into that as soon as we get off of here. So I really didn't get a chance to sit nothing out and take it out the freezer to thaw out to cook. So for the night. But
when he first told me he ate, I said, who was this vegan you ate? You
like, what's her name? And that's from the first nigga who's more dark skinned than his beard. You know what I'm saying? I have to make sure.
They think no, it's not. It's black, just like me.
It's black.
Now your beard light black, you dark black.
Like his skin do.
Well, unfortunately, we are definitely coming to the end of the Too Shay'de Radio Show, and we are going to play maybe 1 or 2 tracks coming out. I think we got 2 more tracks, right?
You got 2 more.
Which
next in line?
What's it? Let me hear some, because I know all his tracks. I don't even gotta see. He just gotta tell me.
This is Better Than Here. It's me and Rapper Big Pooh. Shout out to Rapper Big Pooh, man. By the way, man.
Shout out,
little brother. Movement. That's a crazy story too. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this joint called Better Than Here. Yeah, me and Rapper Big Pooh. I don't know who's singing on it. I don't know her name. I could look it up. Yeah, no, sorry. I don't know her name. But yeah, Better Than Here. Rapper Big Pooh and myself.
Yeah, check this track out, y'all. We finna bang this out, and then we're gonna give some shout outs and some promotions, and then play 1 more track, and we'll be out of here. So just so y'all know, stick with us.
Stay tuned. Yeah, we almost out.
Stick with us. Listen to this banging track. I'm trying to tell you, it's hot.
No man is an island, so how can I succeed? Though look, we still arriving. The music ain't reviving. Reality is struggle for surviving. No pain, no gain, so I guess it's worthwhile. Then niggas still wildin'. Remember fights when we was freestyling? I'm sicker with the bars. I'm on Mars when I'm rhyming. Precise with the timing. See it in my grind, man. I get off the block and out the box before the man. Put a lid on the lid. Take a plan, lick the coke from my post tongue and feel the double cane. So how can I explain the pain of rising from the bottom of the food chain? Man, it's inhumane. I'm in the fast lane and I'm never slowing down. Everything that came, the terrain is shot down. When you're a freight train, somebody always trying to cross your track. So I drive right through you. Snakes on the mean. How we think.
That's that kind of stuff.
Women on the weather, I'm talking about Carolina.
What up, West? West side here. West Jones. Good, bro.
As long as you dope, the dope fiends are gonna find you. The past is behind you.
Beard.
When I'm driving, cultivate my talent. This is more than survival. Driving, you're following the footsteps. I ain't many missteps, but dog, I ain't done yet. Just getting started. Once fear has departed, you an arc grinding, you an artist. Niggas try their hardest. to leave you in the rain. I done grew numb and I no longer feel the pain. Maybe decide to change when we're ready. So I take it steady with the next man eats. Have no parents on my belly. Ties on the celly like you almost there.
That smoke up here.
One side ride with one
Here's
hand.
the light one.
Looking back, it's making me glad I'm here. I swear that I
Yeah. Better than that, y'all. Hey.
Man, now that was a banger.
Yes,
Y'all definitely check out that Family Biz ENT, man. This shit is banging out. It's hot. Too Shay'de Radio. We got Shay'de from way in San Jose, California.
I'm in Menlo Park, California. San Jose, 30 minutes south of me, though. But yeah, I'm out here in Menlo Park, California.
Family out there in San Jose, man.
Yeah, we got family.
Make you with my cousin out there.
If it's a girl,
Man,
he probably been with your family too.
Yeah, man. It's a
stop talking
problem.
that shit. That's the rumors that got people talking shit now.
It's a problem.
It is a
That'll be wrong.
What's up, cousin? Hey, cuz.
What this is to get your motherfucking ass back in the motherfucking house section of the show.
Yeah.
We want to thank our sponsors ourselves. We sponsor
Yes.
Too
For
Shay'de,
making this possible.
Shay'de, Robert Kane, even Family Biz sponsored today. They bought cameras and SDs. And, hey, when we family, and that's why I want to be one of my to be the first artist we ever spotlight, because you know what I'm saying, I believe in the talent, and I know that once people start hearing it, they gonna start buying it, and it's gonna go crazy, and then I ain't gonna even be able to see my own fucking friend, but it's okay.
Right now.
I hope we get there, you know what I'm saying, because I know this the type of friend that ain't gonna be all like, I don't know you later, you know what I'm saying, but
that's a fact.
So Shay'de, why don't you give us tell us about Heavyweight Exotics, tell us about all that right now. Let's give us
let's get to this outro session of it, man. So just to catch everybody up who hasn't seen me or know what's going on the West Coast, it's Heavyweight Comedy. That's the comedy production company. That's the belt right there. Yeah, bam. Heavyweight Comedy Championship belt over my shoulder. That's a comedy competition I put together that Bo's actually gonna be running as well, or Two-Face rather, be running in Chicago. That's been pretty much my whole comedy career out here, dealing with heavyweight comedy, performing, doing weekends at these clubs. So look out for that. Go to my social media, please. Terry Dorsey 79. If you're not already on my Instagram, I know some of y'all on my Facebook, but need that love over there. Also, the Heavyweight Comedy Instagram page as well, which is Heavyweight Comedy at Instagram. The channel is YouTube. On the YouTube channel is Heavyweight Exotics. That's my car channel, where I do car reviews and definitely joy rides and things of that nature. Other than that, stay looking out for the shows, man. They coming. I'm coming back to Chicago soon. I'm really excited to come back to the crib and do some comedy because I ain't performed with my mans in a minute. And that's pretty much it, man. That's all I got, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
All right. All right, man. Hey, look, we appreciate you, man. Thank you. My co-host and friend and partner and brother and life. Chill asks, when will we see a Too Shay'de reunion? And in my brain, I'm like, you're looking.
That's why I told him. I said, this is the start. It's like it's right. Looking at the Too Shay'de radio show. We here.
Yeah, it's that. No, it's up there somewhere. He was asking about a Too Shay'de. I'm like, we here already. I don't know what else you want. So
coming to a stage near you though soon.
That's what he's talking about.
Coming to a stage
on stage.
So, secondly, let's promote Family Biz. Do you got anything coming up? Is there anything out there? What's next? What's next for you?
Man, right now you got, like I said, the Fred the Godson, Nokia on YouTube. What's next is Shakespeare working on the new project, Untitled so far. Then you got I'm working on Way to the World. That's coming to EP real soon, like July 28th, I believe is the release date, which is my birthday. The world, look out for that. also me and Shakespeare will be working on Starving Artists, which is a group project with me and him. So that's what's coming for Family Biz. Other than that, a beat tape we putting out, that will probably be the first thing to come. That probably will come out within the next couple of weeks. So, be on the lookout for that. If you follow me on Instagram, Family Biz ENT, YouTube, Family Biz ENT, Facebook, Family Biz ENT on all social media platforms. So if you follow any one of those, you'll definitely know the exact date of when that's going to drop. But, we're just waiting on like final thing with that mixing and mastering, and then that's going to be put out real soon. So instrumental, basically a instrumental project, and then solo projects from me and Shakespeare, and then a group project. That's pretty much the 2020 timeline. And we're gonna see what happens with these Fred the God songs. We got Fred the God songs that are unreleased. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this year. And if anything else, as long as you're in tune with us on social media, you'll know before everybody else do. Simple as that.
All right, dope. Because now let's get into my co-host right here, man. So what's good with your brother Face, my man Two-Face from the land of the Shy, man, Southland, whole nine. What you got going on, man? I know what we had going on beforehand, but what should people do to look out for you right now?
Right now, I'm producing and live editing, learning my chops with you and this show. Hopefully we can make this an every week thing, looking to add more artists and more entertainers and more business people and more conversations and everything along with it. We have Robert Kane Radio. Obviously we both crazy, right? Let's keep it real. Obviously, me and you, we some crazy motherfuckers because
always have been.
We dealing in these two name situations. So I'm Two-Face tonight on Two Shay'de Radio, and then I'll be Robert Kane on Robert Kane Radio tomorrow. But we do house tunes music and
House Tunes Radio. Shout out to House Tunes Radio.
Shout out to House Tunes Radio on housetunes.com. So upload the app, and then tomorrow we playing some banging ass house music. And I think I have Wildcat again. I had Shay'de last week, which he's coming back. So
I'll be on tomorrow too.
The show tomorrow, I'm gonna change it up. It's not gonna be as calm as this one today. It's gonna be wild and crazy. So I'm gonna have Wildcat and Shay'de back. I think I'm gonna have one more surprise comic for everybody to come on in as well. So keep looking out for that. And then I'm selling t-shirts. Hold on. Shit. I'm selling t-shirts. And then it got dark. I'm selling t-shirts.
Dumb shirt.
$20 a shirt, my logo. We made logos. We're gonna be making hats and cups. My boy Shay'de gonna put me down with some buttons, and
it's like this one right here, man. Straight up.
Got some buttons too.
Literally wearing my joint right now, man. So you can see that on my Instagram and my Facebook page, man. The button says "Dream with your eyes open." Don't do it with your eyes closed. Open up and do that shit while you awake.
Man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting our products on these shows and having our Cash App on here so you guys can purchase them, and then we'll ship them to you. I don't know if shipping is gonna be free or not, but we'll see what happens in this COVID world. But definitely we on to the next level. We doing business and we moving on strong, right?
Yep.
Hey, yep. So hey, without further ado, that's pretty much the end of our show. Thank you. Yeah, Keon, for
appreciate y'all, man. Give me that fun,
allowing us to get in your space and join your world and listen to your music. And it was hot as shit, and it's gonna be reposted and resent out, and I'm gonna send it to you. And again, appreciate it 1,000%. Shay'de, appreciate you, man. You're the best co-host.
Same here, brother. We're gonna do it again, man, next week. Let's go.
All right, y'all, and that's the end of our show. Thank y'all for coming out.
God bless. Thank every one of y'all and the people checking in online. Thank y'all for checking in with us online too, man. Really appreciate it.
We really do. Thank you. Bye-bye.